So I did another running fitness test after 5 weeks of base building to gauge whether I've hit the benchmarks that I've set in the beginning of June. So the running fitness test I've done was with the Corals app. I just picked it because of convenience. I don't really know other running fitness tests and I'm not really, experienced with it. So I just picked the first one that I came across with and I own the watch. So it's the most convenient one. Just as an update, this is the training that I've been done over June leading up to this test, averaging around 40 kilometers per week of running. And the original goals that I set in the beginning of June at the start of the training program was to increase my threshold pace by 5 to 10 seconds or to increase my threshold heart rate by 1 to 2 beats, which means I can go harder without accumulating so much lactic acid. The workout for the running fitness test is basically to do a warm-up for as long as you like. I did mine for about 15 minutes and then 25 minutes of steady state running, followed by 3 minutes of marathon pace and 3 minutes of threshold pace. So I'm just gonna go straight into the results, and it turns out that I had gotten worse after 5 weeks of consistent training. It's hard to see a decline in your performance, but that run actually felt a lot harder than usual. But I'll go over some of the reasons as to why. So the result is that my threshold pace went from 4 minutes and 56 seconds per kilometer to 5 minutes and 3 seconds per kilometer. So about a 9-second decline there. And my threshold heart rate got dropped by 1 beat. So it's 172 beats for my threshold heart rate. It used to be 173. So the 4 main reasons why I think I saw a decline in my performance is that, for one, it's probably not even that accurate. My watch is just taking my heart rate as a basis and without accounting for other factors, with the biggest one being weather. So it's getting really, really hot in Hong Kong now. And to do any run after 7 a.m., I'd be doing it with an elevated heart rate. And since I sweat so much, my heart rate's just gonna increase more and more as I sweat because there'll be less fluid in my body and my heart just needs to pump faster for everything to work. So I think weather is a really big factor that made a difference in the 2 running tests. And it's also one of the controllable variables that I didn't control when doing the 2 tests, so which probably affected some of the results there. And the second reason for my decline in performance is probably that I didn't sleep enough the night before, and also in general to recover fully after each run. So I get around 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep every night, but I guess with this training volume I should be sleeping a little bit more. And over a past month I hadn't been sleeping in at all. I've been waking up at around 6 or 7 a.m. just to fit in the morning run. But at this point, with the weather being so hot, I might have to make the adjustment to run at night, which means I can sleep in a little bit more in the morning because my run will be rescheduled. So it'll be something that I'll be looking into to rescheduling my training, but keeping the mileage consistent. And the third reason is that I'll probably need to eat more. I lost a whole kilo last month from just running, which means I'm probably in a caloric deficit, so I'll have to eat more after I run. And the fourth reason is that I'm just base building right now. Building speed is not really my focus, but I definitely could do a better job at maintaining it. So since my training is a bit stagnant, the next 5 weeks of my training, I'll try to sprinkle in a little bit more variety, both in terms of pace zones but also in running in different terrains and different slopes, and also at different times of day. So to make my training a bit more varied. So hopefully the added variety in my training will make my training a bit less stagnant, and hopefully I'll see some improvements there. But all in all, I actually feel much stronger in general after this month. My strides feel more powerful, and I think I understand my running form a little bit better now. So I'll be taking offload week this week, not doing a long run just to kind of regroup and recover, because running in the heat will require a different strategy. So if I go do a run in the morning heat, I'll need to come up with a new fueling strategy to adapt to that weather. And if I do them at night, I'll have to plan for my recovery and also my schedule with other parts of my life. I think running in heat is not unbearable, but there might be some better metrics than heart rate to gauge how hard my exertion is during the workout. So I think I need to plan my runs either at a different time of day, or if I decide to run in the heat, then I'll have to use a different metric, such as how I feel, to gauge how hard that workout actually is. So at the end of the day, the goal of this training plan is to build a better aerobic engine, and I think as long as I am maintaining my speed and I don't go any slower, I think I'm still in the right direction for this training plan. So after this base building training block, I'll definitely be going into a few cycles focusing more on strength and power, and also some speed work and longer intervals leading up to the competitions in November. So yeah, just a quick update today. Thanks for watching my running videos and also my sparring videos. Maybe I'll do more vlog style video for my sparring videos in the future as well. So we'll see. Yeah, take care.